Hello guys and welcome back to another Satisfactory video. No, it's been a while since I've recorded, but I got sick over the weekend and I wasn't really feeling up to recording. I had like a cough and stuffy nose, so I didn't want to record and have to constantly be muting to blow my nose or cough, so. And also, I don't know if you guys have, it's probably been a while since you've watched the last video, but I did change this up a little bit. I noticed that those last ones weren't getting water, so I had to, after realizing that these can only transport 300 water per second, I was pumping a lot more than that in there, so they weren't getting all that they needed, so I'm not sure what we're actually going to be doing today. It's been a while since I've been on here. I was actually going to record, but then I think I started doing something, and then I didn't end up having time to record. And that's when I realized that those weren't getting power, so I changed that up. But let's try to get back to the hub, and we'll see what we need to do next. Did the audio just cut out? Okay, there we go. I did turn down the volume a little bit. I think the coal was just being loud. Because it was at 7. Put it back there. I think the coal power generator things might be a little loud. I have been having quite a bit of fun recording and everything. It's just been kind of cool because I can kind of just, like, not even just because, you know, I get to make content for you guys and everything, but also, like, I can go back and just watch these, like, they're kind of like mini time capsules, if that makes sense. You know? Just a little time capsule that you can just go back and watch. I feel like this is not the right spot to be going up. This is the right one though, right? I know there's a little ramp that goes up. And I think it's this one. Okay, I cannot get up to this one. Like I just... what's the button? E. It's been a while since I've played Satisfactory, so cut me some slack. Let's see. How much power are we getting? What's our top? Oh, we got a lot of capacity. Nice. Let's see, what's the next step? I want to get to steel as quickly as we can. Because don't think I ever forgot about the nuke. But we got basic steel production. And then we also got a whole bunch of this stuff. Which I came back all the way here just to see when we get the stackable pipeline support, so I can make that thingy look better, but I realize that requires steel. So we got the advanced. Okay, so I think we just need to work on basic steel production. I'll go ahead and do this. It's pretty easy. After we made our massive thingy, just easily go and pick up our resources. Okay, where's the rods? I think they're this one. 1, 2, 3. Reinforced iron plates. Oh wait, we also need these. I need 3 stacks of those and 1 stack of those. There we go. we'll get another hand slot after this. Nice. Now we've got a third slot.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, the Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them.
Straight up just smacks them.
It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
I love Ada. She really adds to Satisfactory. Like, just randomly getting these, like, just random things. And then, like, actually being, like, some of them are kind of funny. Some of them are genuine, like, just information that you need to know. And other times it's just random stuff that you just really don't need to know. But they give it to you anyways. There we go. It's neat. Okay. So let's research this, which is kind of expensive. Also, that's a lot of wood. I'll just toss this in here. We're probably still gonna have yeah, we got quite a bit there. So that'll probably take a little while to empty out. I know that I also had leaves that I probably could have dropped in here, but it was too late before I already did it, so. I'm really excited for the next Trailmakers update to come out. I think it's gonna be pretty cool with all the RC and stuff. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with it. But with the RC blocks coming out, probably gonna have to spend an entire day just trying to figure out what everything does and how to use it. Unless they come out with a like tutorial. You guys know Edify, which I think works for Flashbolt. He did a tutorial on the tank tracks whenever they came out. So I would really like if there was one for all the logic stuff that's coming out, because I watched the live stream, but it was a lot of, oh, I can't even drop it in. We got 5 seconds. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping that we get some sort of tutorial. There we go.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix It and humanity is relying on you.
Yeah, as I was saying, the RC blocks seem pretty cool. The Mecha Mock stuff, I don't know if I'm actually gonna buy the DLC. I wishlisted it, but it doesn't really seem like there's gonna be any blocks that come out with this. It's more just gonna be like more like decals and stuff, like a skin pack. But I am gonna watch the video and everything on it. I really like how the way Flashbulb does their stuff is they kind of like they kind of like set up like a timeline of when everything's gonna come out, or not come out, but be like announced and everything. It makes it a lot easier to keep up. So I'm heading over here because I think this is where I'm gonna make the steel. Because I know that there's a iron deposit right here. Yeah, 2 of them. So yeah, I'd like to use these. Let's test out a new Xeno basher. That was nice. But now I just gotta find coal. Which I think there's a coal deposit somewhere that way. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Might just have to extend the... Come on. Might have to extend the highway a little bit. Yeah. They've got a spot going there, so I think I'll probably pull off of there where the sheets are coming from and pull it off. I'm glad to be back though. I've been like wanting to record, but I've also been like grinding War Thunder lately. And it's been rough. I've been trying, well, I can't remember which tank I literally like just unlocked it right before recording. But I literally just unlocked it. And yeah, but I think it was like the T26E5 or something like that. Something like that. Oh wait, there's iron right here. I'm gonna just use these. So I don't have to haul it so far. Save some resources. Looks like they're, yeah, both of them pure. But the coal's just down here. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, we're just gonna use these. Then I can just hook up these and can go to that. Sounds like a plan to me. Probably just get like steel production going. I don't know how much time this will take. Okay. Right, yeah, we're gonna have to go for. Go right here. There you go, zoop. Then we'll come over here. Boom. Over this way. Back over and back over, and we'll just go that way. And then realize that I missed it and have to run all the way back over here. Boom. Okay. Now I just need to make 2 portable miners. Nope, just whacked my keyboard. Throw that one there. We'll have this one come over this way. So, how much do so that wants 50, it wants 60 per minute. How much do these produce? 45. And they want 45 each. Why would they make it 35 or 45? We're going 30. So basically we would need 2 of these, and that would use up both of these. So I think what I might just do This one's 30 steel ingots. I might just overclock this one. Just once. I know that people like hate overclocking and everything, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna use overclocking. Because I really don't want to have to haul over iron from like way over there or something just to get 30 more. And plus I know that way I have overclocking stuff. Can't split it. I think I can just hold it. I think I need to split. You can go back in there. So let me those up, that up. Okay. And then we just gotta run all the way back over there. You know, my first playthrough of Satisfactory, played for quite a while. It got really messy and started getting really laggy because of how many just random conveyor belts I had running around. So then I made a new like world, and I told myself I'm going to make everything neater. And I'm gonna need another one. Luckily there's just a power thing right there. But and then that one also started getting slowly but surely a little messy. It was definitely better, but it was definitely starting to get there. And now I have this world with you guys. So no. There. There we get. Delete those. Then we're gonna need a crafting bench. I think that's the right thing. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that they just extended it by 15. I thought it was by 30. That's why I only grabbed one. Okay. So that's 60 per minute. So now we just need that and that. Both producing 30 steel ingots a minute. Okay. And then both of these, wait, let me go ahead and split. Split it. So you can just go in there. You can just go in there. Straight over to there. Let's go ahead and pull over the coal. Oh, I just now realized, what about the coal? The coal's probably impure or something. So that's gonna make my life a lot harder. That's probably what it's gonna be. How many do I need to go? At least 3. Probably like 2 more. Yeah. I feel like that's good. So now I just gotta glide my way down. And then realize that the watchtower's not gonna reach up there. I can just make a thingy. It's pure, let's go. I'm happy now. Well, I mean, I was happy. I'm happier now. No, no, just no. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay, I need to make another thingy. Equipment, workbench, portable miner, space. Okay. And then you just gotta go up. Actually, you will produce 120. So we gotta use Mark 2. And actually, let me real quick just do what I gotta do down here real quick. That's not the right one. Small pillar support and boom. Okay, so now I can just go like right there probably. Or actually let me do this one. Do that. Do this. Do this. Just go down there, that works. Let me grab this. No, I'm just saying a whole bunch of random stuff, but you know. Not a bad lineup. Not perfect, but it's nearly there. Straight. Yeah, if you guys have any video ideas, that's the first time I'm saying it, but if you guys have any video ideas, just comment, and most likely get to it. It's not like I get a bunch of comments a day, so why are you curving like that? Why is it doing that? Supposed to have to do use default or something? I'll probably take this. Yeah, probably just over here. And then what I'll do is I'll just bring it back. Well, then we'll split it. No, not that. Erase that. Do this. And then, well, actually, we need 60 going here. So we just need to split it right there. And this one will go. Let's get it over some. This one will. Actually, let me. Okay, I know I'm changing everything here, but. Right there. There we go. Okay. So now we just raise this one up. And that. Nice. Probably want this just to go above the foundries. That should be good. Then I feel like that is good. Yeah, that works. Okay. So now we just need a merger. For these. And these will go into a constructor. Which will then make the steel beams. And that's that. I really hope I did that right. Which nothing never goes right the first time, so probably didn't. But we'll find out. I really messed it up. Did I even line it up? There we go. I have zero clue I messed it up that bad. But it's fine. Okay. So now we didn't need as much. I know that. But how much less? We literally just need 30. Okay. So let's find that. 1, 2. So that should make it. Actually, let's just go with third one. Oh. Perfect. Steel ingot. These I only want it to make 30. No, not you. You need to come over here. Nice. Then you need to go into a constructor. Then make steel pipes. Of course, you never have enough resources. Something I love about Satisfactory though is just really just the game, factory building. It's like one of like my favorite genres of games is factory building. I also like city building, that's why I have Timberborn. But I don't know if you guys would like to see that or not. If you guys would, then I can. Because I have the game. Unlike some games that I just don't have. And some of them are kind of expensive. There are quite a few games out there that are definitely way overpriced. Or they cost a bunch of money and then you buy it and it's like 40 minutes of gameplay and then it's over. And that's just dumb. And it costs you like $40. Just like, I'm never gonna play this game again. Why would I buy this? And then that's the exact correct question that you should be asking yourself. This thing is, I feel like a lot of games get bad reviews just from like somebody that like it's worth a lot of money, or like they spend a lot of money on it, and then that's like 30 minutes of gameplay. But like that's why I like games that like they might cost a lot of money, but like it needs to take a while for it to actually be worth anything. Would love to pull off of that one. Or, yeah, I think I might have to pull off this one. I'd like to pull off the other one, but. Or actually, let me find out. So let me just. There we go. Number 6. Can you go up there? No. What about form? Is that right? One more. And I think that that's... Yep. I feel like that'll be okay. Not what I would prefer, but it's okay. I'll probably just put this right there. Put this one right there, and then we'll go on to the other thing. Or actually, like, I gotta run it under first. Which will just be super fun to try to get it white. Okay. Curve. Wait, actually, first you gotta... Oh, that sucks. We gotta use default. Which also just barely makes it. That would probably be because I decided to make them 2 different sizes, so this one and that one. So now what we gotta do is we come over here. We line it up. Come down here. Line it up. Over here, line it up. Eventually we're gonna have to use like trains or like trucks instead of conveyor belts because this is just gonna take way too long eventually. But that's probably a little while from now. It's probably for a little while. Most of the stuff will just be right here. Now, I feel like if I go up more, it's just gonna start looking like a tower, which already looks like a tower, but I would really like if it didn't climb up again. I think it might just like have to. I might just have to. I mean, I guess I might be able to. But I don't know. I don't know how I can. There's not really a good way. I guess maybe I could. Just like add this, make it come through here, and then it can I mean it's gotta go through there. I guess maybe it can just I just keep adding on top. I think I'm just I feel like the conveyors are all just gonna without like having to overcomplicate everything. I think I'm just gonna have to continue just going upward. It's not like the end of the world or anything, it's just I feel like it would look better if it didn't have to just continuously climb. Let's just hyper on over now, which is the most fun part. You can't tell that's sarcasm. I still don't get how this is like human speed that like I'm going. Because like I feel like that should be like vehicle speed, but no, he's just, or she actually. Yes, I don't know if you guys knew that, but the character is Satisfactory is she. And there's no way to change it. Not like it really matters to me, but definitely matters to some people. I feel like it would just be nice to have an option to be able to just change it. But, I don't know. It's probably I bet that they've thought of it. That's probably in their later ideas. I mean, they did also just make it out of early access, so. They've probably got stuff they got probably more important stuff to do than make more customization for the character. Because they've already got some customization, but it's more of just like what they're wearing rather than like, you know, gender. I'm already out of plates again. Well, actually, plates are probably overflowing. See, that's why you make an overflows, because sometimes you start to run out of space. And then you want more space. And then it makes it easier for it to refill or restock once you use the stuff inside of the store, or not store, but storage. Okay, let's try this again. Something that I hate about these is that basically just climbing straight up just makes you like fly off. So you just have to like tap it. Okay. Okay. Let me... Okay, wait, actually, did these... Like, if I do this, are they gonna have... Yes, no, they don't have direction. So that means that on the on the inside here, there is 0 thingies. Yep. Iron rods. Storage container. Boom. Boom, bam. Boom. Bam. Okay. Now we can do the other stuff. I still love how nice those rows are. Still can't get over it. Okay, what was I thinking there? What is that? Actually, what is that? Maybe now I can actually make it, like, come over. Because I think it might just, like, not have had the space. Okay. There's that. Okay. Okay. So now, just need 2 on there. No. Just keep tapping. There we go. And that was 3. Okay. Now we just need 1 right there. Then also gonna need to shrink this one. Do like that. That can go there. And that one can go there. This one can go there. That one can go there. Curve works. Okay, so curve default, nope, none of them work. See, that's probably why them did not work. So this one, just gonna have to go to that one. This one can probably go into that one. Never mind, I take that back. Okay, so this one will go into that one, and then into this one. It can go default. Okay, this is the outside of it. It should be messy anyway. Or it's supposed to be the messy part. So, okay, now we just gotta go all the way back and get it all powered up. Which now with our new coal power, should be good. Also, technically I could overclock the other one and get double the pipes going. Like, look at how fast I'm moving. Like, how is like a human supposed to be going that fast? Like, you can really get moving in Satisfactory if you just like time everything correctly. Okay. So this one will have come over here. Connect up all of this. This one can connect to that one. This one. Will come over here, right there. Because we just got a bunch more to connect. And apparently we actually did not have as much as I was expecting. So that one will go into that one because we also gotta bring one over to get the singular miner over here hooked up. Nah, oh, that's how much I have left. I'm gonna have to go get wire, aren't I? Yep. Wait. Wait, maybe. I might be able to cheese it. So right there goes to 2. So if I find right where it doesn't go to 2, I did it. Yes. Yes, my child. And also, you only need to make 90, right? Because both of those require 30. Then yeah, okay. So you can just go down and produce 90. And produce less and require less power, which is nice. Bad. Bad spitter, bad. That's something that I love about, that's like a part of Satisfactory that I love, is when like an entire thing like requires some like an outside resource. So then you just get to like watch everything start turning on, because normally as soon as you hooked up power it would just instantly start going. But now you can kind of just like travel with the coal. And you can start watching it all start coming to life once you get there. Yeah, I'm glad to be back though. It's just kind of fun. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I would like to be a big YouTuber, or maybe like a big YouTuber, but you know, something that a lot, like, decent, like, at least 1 million subscribers. Like, that's what I would like to hit someday. But right now, I'm just doing it for fun. Just kind of, because not gonna lie, I don't really have anybody that I can play, like, video games with. That's really, like, the only thing that I do. Like, not even gonna lie, like, that's all I do is play video games. Like, all day. But, so I don't really have anybody to, like, play with. But, I don't know why, I just feel I don't know, I just feel, like, awkward talking about, like, video games at school. It just feels like nobody really, like, I don't know. It just feels like whenever I feel like I say, like, I play video games all the time, I feel like I'm just, like, I don't know. I just feel like I have bad experience with that kind of stuff. Did I make these? No, I did not. Did I make those ones? No, I did not. Did I make those ones? Yes, I did. No, I did not. Jeez. Looks like I made the first one. And the rest were not. Okay. These will start getting their coal. That should get its coal. There's the steel. It's starting to get its coal. It's starting to make its steel. Let's get its coal. And this is getting more than it needs. Well, actually, neither, like, this isn't getting how much as it wants. This isn't getting how much it. This isn't how much it's getting. This needs more. This needs less. But I can't really do much about it, except if I want to make a bunch of junk. But we got steel. And I'm not gonna make the steel ingots and stuff, but don't really need that. It's automated. Took me about 50 minutes to get it all done. But we finally got steel. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna say it. You'll have to wait to the next video. Definitely. Okay, guys. We're running out of time here. I can't do this anymore. I'm running out of time. You gotta do my outro and everything. Well, I don't really have an outro except just like bye guys and everything like that. But I'm gonna just say this. In a older episode, I'll just say I needed steel for something, but just can't quite remember what that was. But yeah, we'll see you next time, and be a pretty special Satisfactory video. The next one. But we got steel production done, which is nice. Because now I can do a thing. But yeah, I'm back. Better. And yeah, I know I'm saying it and a lot. We'll just see you next time. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time. Peace.